this series. The foul was on Dale Davis, his second. As Shaq continues to struggle at the line, the Pacers continue to shoot lights out on three-pointers. They're above 50% again after Crozier made that last one. They're 8 for 15. 1 of 2 for O'Neal.
Now Sam Perkins has come in. They'll run a quick play for him to shoot a 3 and a 2 for 1. Shaq's got to stay with him now.
Kobe Bryant took it away from Mark Jackson. Now Jackson's alone with him, and Kobe can't score. Ball knocked around, and O'Neal makes sure.
Kobe's very upset. He feels like he's getting hit as he goes to the basket and cannot get to the free throw line. Big turnover there for Indiana.
Sam Perkins, Mark Jackson. O'Neal is on him on a switch. He goes to the corner for Crozier, and his pass is taken away by Ron Harper.
Tried to throw the ball over his shoulder, Bob. In this kind of situation, you got to make the simple play. A Lakers score here would be huge going in at halftime.
Especially if it's a 3, which it is by Kobe Bryant. And even though the Pacers did next to everything right in the first half, with a late spurt, the Lakers trail by only 3.
2 costly turnovers at the end. You got a nice lead, and Mark Jackson coughs the ball up. Now Kobe is going right to the basket. He seeks the foul. He doesn't get it. But guess who cleans up the offensive board? Shaquille O'Neal once again with a powerful finish. And then Austin Crozier follows it up with a turnover of his own. Kobe follows it with a 3. 5 points off turnovers there to end that half, Bob.
The Lakers end the half on a 6-0 run. And here's Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Bob. A 6-0 run to end the half. Reggie, how concerned are you? You outplayed the Lakers throughout that whole half, and you only have a 3-point lead.
Well, we know they're going to make runs. You know, we got to settle in, especially on our offense. I think we're doing a good job of moving the basketball. That's not the problem. At the other end, we're giving too many second shots, and they're getting into the lane too easy, so we're going to have to shore up our defense.
A concerted effort tonight, it seems, to take it right to Shaq. Is that the case?
Well, I think everyone's just doing a good job of taking the ball off the dribble. We're not settling just for jump shots.
All right, Reggie, good luck in the second half.
Thanks.
All right, Bob, back over to you.
Jim, thank you. One last look.
Well, you talked about how big it would be if it were to go, and it's a 3-pointer. You cut that lead, but that 6-0 run, so you're up 3. Maybe it would have been 9 or 11, but the Laker defense got them right back into the game. More importantly, the crowd into it emotionally. The Lakers have to feel very good now at halftime.
And now stay tuned for Hannah Storm, Isaiah Thomas, Bill Walton, Steve Jones, and Peter Bessie with Net Zero at the half. That's coming up after these messages. You're watching the NBA Finals on NBC. Traffic moving rather freely, which is unusual in Los Angeles. Pacer ball as the third quarter starts. They lead by 3. Nobody's in foul trouble. No one has more than 2 fouls for either team. Kobe and Shaq with 1 each. Smits, prone to foul trouble for Indiana, also has but 1. Here's Reggie Miller. First shot of the second half. Bounds away, and Kobe Bryant takes it.
Can the Lakers keep up with the momentum that they finished the half with? It's very important now for the Indiana Pacers. They've got to set their half-court defense right now.
Kobe slithers through and brings the Lakers to within 1.
Well, he did not have a good shooting first half. He was very aggressive. He's now 5 of 13 from the floor. Shaq 10 of 19. So those two guys have already combined for 35 of the 55 points.
Jalen Rose. And the Pacers get a bit of breathing room.
We always talk about your stars setting the tempo. We see Kobe come out and make the nice play for the Lakers. You've already seen Reggie Miller get a jump shot, although he did not make it, and then Rose follows it up with the jumper. These coaches know those are the guys that will set the tone for their teams.
Kobe again. Not this time. Phil Jackson was talking about Kobe Bryant and the early comparisons of Kobe to Michael Jordan at halftime. Perhaps you saw the piece as Jackson gets through and scores. One big difference, according to Jackson, though, is that Kobe, for all his gifts, does not have the outsized hands of a Michael Jordan or a Julius Erving. He can't really palm the ball and hold it out like a baseball and make ball fakes, extend his arm fully with it. That limits some of what he's able to do. Thank heavens for the rest of the league, because he can do just about everything else. Here he is backing in on Miller. Turning, spinning, shooting. And it's short.
Well, interesting. He's taken the first 3 shots of the third quarter for the Lakers. Shaq has not touched the ball.
Jalen Rose finds Dale Davis.
Good start here for Indiana, and Phil Jackson cannot like this. This is exactly the way the game started for the Lakers. They dug themselves a hole. They've had to try to play out of it, but the Pacers have come out with good defense, good rebounding, good execution, and their lead has been pushed back to 7. Now, Mark Jackson, Kobe tries to play him in from behind. He gets that little teardrop floater in the lane to go. We've seen Jalen Rose score. Dale Davis with a powerful finish. And right now, the Pacers have to be very, very happy. Jalen Rose with a nice pass. Dale Davis with a strong finish. He already is in double figures with 11s.
After Kobe got the first basket of the half, Indy with 6 unanswered points. At an NBA game, I guess David Stern gets to rub shoulders and be in the same celebrity package as Will Smith and Jack Nicholson and Salma Hayek.
Well, those celebrities
it's his league.
Like to see a little Laker defense right now. The defense right now for the Lakers, not what they have had during the course of the season, and the Pacers are really finding their way. Now, when you have to struggle, what do? You go into Shaquille O'Neal. Remember, Kobe had taken the first 3 shots of the third period. Phil took a timeout and said, look, let's go inside to Shaquille, and he scores.
He's got 23. Reggie comes off the screen, returns to Jackson for 3. Short, and it bounces to Harper.
Go back to Shaq. You've got to get the ball inside.
Kobe Bryant up in the air, dumps it off to Harper for the turnaround, and the rebound belongs to Mark Jackson, looking to push it up the floor. Jalen Rose thinking about a 3. Off the dribble against Rice, playing with him a little bit.
Well, mismatch here, Davis on Kobe.
Finally, it's Reggie, wide open.
See what happens with the Pacers when they find a mismatch. There was a double team. You get in the rotation. They ran at Rik Smits, and who did they leave open? Reggie Miller.
The 3-pointer gives him 14, and more importantly, his team an 8-point lead. O'Neal, how about the catch?
And a great pass by Ron Harper. He threw it away from the defender so that all that Shaquille had to do was catch it and lay it in the basket. That was a great play by both guys.
But he had to lay it in off his right shoulder with his back to the basket. Miller again. Good again.
They do such a good job of screening, Bob. If you try to come up through the middle of the screen, they slide up and let Reggie just fade down to the corner. He uses those screens beautifully.
Does anybody in the West play anything like Indiana's scheme?
No, and the Lakers are struggling trying to corral them defensively. They're used to post-ups and defending low post. They're not seeing that. It's a spread, catch, and shoot from 3.
Ron Harper sliding through. Dale Davis got a piece of it, but the basket will count. Goaltending.
Ron Harper with the little flipper, and there's Dale Davis coming over. That's a good call. You can hear the crowd here, Bob, just chanting for some defense, recognizing Indiana once again off to a big third period.
Jalen Rose. AC Green protects it, then gives it up to Kobe Bryant. Kobe, open for 3. AC Green is on the offensive glass. And O'Neal is fouled.
Now that's a good foul by Rik Smits. You do not want O'Neal to lay that ball in the basket. Smits is out of foul trouble, so you want to take that.